Hello everyone, welcome to Yuka's Shontel channel. I'm gonna do study with me video today because it was quite, I got good response when I did the last time. It's not really like a study with me because I've been voiceovering all the time, and then if one of you guys really wanted to study, I don't think myself voiceover, I think my voiceover is gonna be distracting. But yeah, I was shooting this video, and maybe meantime I can talk about part of my life story again. This is my favorite room pants right now. My landlord just gave it to me that she got it for herself, but it was too small, and for me it was like a perfect size, and I think it's cute. Anyway, so I said at the study with me video, but it's more like eating with me video, cause I always need a snack when I'm study, and it looks like a deep soy sauce, but it's coffee. I drink black coffee, and then I really enjoy my dessert. I'm sweet teeth, so if I don't have any snack beside me, I don't even feel like opening a book. So I'm so bad to focusing on my study or book or anything, any subject. Like my brain always thinking about food. But that's something bring me to joy and happiness in my life, so I can get rid of those sweets. Usually I start my weekend study by organizing the note that I made it during my work. I try to make like small note what I did, which day, what kind of aircraft I worked on, and what kind of task I did. But I'm too lazy to organize those like every day after work, so I just do like once in a week, or sometimes I even skip and I do like once in 2 weeks, which is really not good. But that's how I do first. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the donuts I showed from McDonald's. Since I moved to my house, there's nothing around my house, and the place I go by bike or work is like the McDonald's, and they have strawberry sprinkle donuts. Somehow I love it, and it's so cheap, right? And then a cookie I always make. The cookie, my favorite cookie. I think I show you how to make it, isn't it? It's like it's so clean and it's so easy. Like banana. I will use a little bit coconut oil, almond butter, chia seed, pumpkin seed, sunflower seed, and oatmeal, maple syrup, and chocolate chips, and then mix them together and put in the oven like 10 minutes, then done. That's so tasty. Oh, these days I add some walnuts. It's better. But anyway, and that's how I'm studying. So let me switch to the story about my life. Nothing special happening right now. It's just like relaxing. Every weekend I'm just like relaxing at home, focusing myself and chill. I do a lot of bike ride, but I couldn't do the bike ride when I got injured my eye. It's completely good right now. I can wear the contact lenses, so I can go back to my normal life. It's like, because somehow I got so annoyed wearing my eyeglasses because I think I'm not used to it. So I just didn't feel like to do anything like going exercise or working outside. But now it's okay. So I go bike ride. I still cook a lot, but try to eat healthy. So instead of like I was like eating huge amount of meal, morning, lunch, and dinner, instead I do like trying to do 2 meal per day, and the portion I'm just like controlling it. But I don't know how long I'm gonna do it because I love eating so much. Trying to do more reading book, and what happened? Went to lake with my landlord and her daughter. That's one of my biggest summer activity in the summer. It's just so many things happen, and because of the coronavirus, I don't think people like gather and have a party or do some like big event, right? And I don't know, it's like to me, it's just this house is just one of the most comfortable place right now. I was so exciting when I got boyfriend, and then I saw like all this. My landlord was saying it's gonna be the great summer for you, like, and then we are planning to do so many things together, or even it's like nothing special, just like watching movie together. That's how I like, people expect, and it that things doesn't work well. But I didn't really like being sad. I enjoy the time by myself, and then especially this family in this house treating me so good, and my emotional is so stable, so that's a really good thing. So one day Landro said like, hey, like we should go to lake, and I was like, really? And then so there is a place called Squamish, and one of my friend lived there, and I asked her, because there is several lakes, like, hey, like, do you know like any lake is like really good, quiet, not many people? And then she was like, no, it's like because like so many people, young people right now doesn't have a job, doesn't have a school, and the Squamish is getting so popular. The all lakes is like so many people. It's just you can't even go close to, because same as like because of the coronavirus, they're like restricting the people who can go to the lake. At the same time, so many people is like nothing to do, so they go to the lake, and then the Squamish is really busy. So I was like, oh, and I told my landlord, but she was like, oh, let's give it a shot. And then she knew that the one lake is actually it's not so popular, so only local people know there, and then it was amazing. It's like no one, and it was so beautiful. Maybe I can show you a picture. So this one. Other than us, there's like 3 family there, and the water was so clean, and it was warm enough to swim. The middle one is me. So it was a great summer event for me. And then soon, my company planning to do fishing trip. When I start working, they said like every year there is a fishing trip they do as in a company trip. In Japan we call shain ryoko. Ryoko is a trip, shain is like employee. So anyway, but this year everybody saw like, because we are not making money, and economy is so bad. We had to lay off some of our co-workers, and so of course the company shouldn't have money to spend for those trip. So we were talking about probably it's not gonna happen, and like last week, it's like, okay, seems like the fishing trip is happening, and I decided to go there. So it's exciting because I've never done any fishing trip, and not like serious fishing ever. I did with my dad when I was a kid, but I think the fishing trip is gonna be like on a boat and I have like really nice fishing gear. And like previous years, like picture so many huge fish they're getting it, and then they're saying they have like a nice golf course. I've never tried golf, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna enjoy it. And such a nice dinner and fancy lodge that we're gonna stay, and wine. So actually, I wasn't sure that if I wanna go for the reason behind is I don't really have enough friend in my workplace at the aircraft as an aircraft maintenance, like the company. It's just for me, everybody nice there, but it's just like for me, they're just like a coworker, and then I haven't built up like relationship that I can feel comfortable as a friend or anything yet. So because I went to Christmas party last year and it was great, but at the same time I don't really fully enjoy it. It's like I still have kind of like, should I say tension, or it's like I always feel nervous around them. I don't open up any of my private story, privacy. So part of me, I was kind of scared because it's a 3-day trip, and then if I have nothing to talk, or if I feel uncomfortable with them, but at the same time I saw like, who knows how long I'm lucky that I've been employed in this company, and no one knows that chances are always not there, right? So maybe the next year fishing trip might not happening, or I might not get a chance to go there. So whenever I have a chance to go and experience something new, I should. Because those trips gonna be really expensive that I don't think I can afford by myself ever. I wish I can, but so I decided to join. Oh, look at this. This is super cute. How to call, like if you're drinking soup and something hot in a bowl, and it's it's too hot to grab it. So my landlord went back to her house visiting her mom, and I can't believe her. And when she come back, she said like, "Oh, this is for you." Like her mom sounds amazing. Her mom make everything. It's like she make a lots of how to call. It's not blanket. It's blanket. Yeah, and she does a lot of knitting and sewing and cookings, and so I got one, and it's so cute, and I can't wait. Winter is coming. Oh, this is the conversation. That's the daughter.
Do you want me to take you to Safeway? Because Mom said you wanted to go to the grocery store.
Oh, right now?
Do you want to go right now, or do you want to go in a bit?
You're just going Safeway for shopping?
I'm not, but I can take you.
Oh, no, it's
I have nothing else to do.
No,
do you want to go
okay.
now?
No, because it's okay. I will finish my work early and I'll just bike there.
Well, when you're done your work, tell me, because I'm going to be home, and then I'll just take you. Mom's going to Amherst anyway.
Why?
Because I have nothing else to do.
Okay, then let's go
fine.
now.
You want to go now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much. 5 minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
So this is so sweet. Like I needed to go to grocery shopping, and I'm like, so my landlord's daughter, she just, she came back from Australia, and then she didn't have a job. Because of the coronavirus, she got a job at the school, but the school started September. And then, like, every day she's saying there's nothing to do and it's so bored. And then she just like took me to the grocery shop because she can drive a car. And that's so sweet. It's such a nice offer. So I was away. And then on the way to come home, she wanted to go McDonald's. And here is a story. I went to McDonald's in the morning to get the donuts. And there's a deal saying if whatever you purchase, the free fries come with. And I was so excited because I love fries. And I ordered donuts and can I get the fry? And then like I noticed, oh, this is a morning time. Morning time, they don't have a fry. They have a hash brown, but they don't have a fry. I hate that. They should have a fry, all the time. But I hate the McDonald's like morning breakfast because they don't have a fry. Anyway, so on the way after like shopping, she wanted to go grab a coffee in a McDonald's. I was like, can I get a fry? So more eating. So absolutely eating with me. And then I eat fries so fast. So you guys can just see it. But anyway, where was I? So yeah, about the company. So the work is fine. And what else I should talk about? Can I talk about the guy more? Because guys are always around there, then that's one thing. If the thing is going well, talking about guys like really exciting and something that's fun, you will know if you're a girl. It's funny, one of my coworkers saying he love hiking and then he always go hiking like with his family, with his son. And then he was saying, like, I love going hiking with my son. And we talk, but like we do like 1-2 hours of hiking. We go up and up and then take like 15 minutes break. We do talk a little bit and then start working. But all the time it's just quiet. We both enjoy the view and it's not like always needed to talk. And there's a girls group came all the way from like top of the mountain. We can't see them, but we just can hear their chatting. And it came and they're in the same like break location. They're chatting, and they start going down, and they're chatting. Even they couldn't see the girl, they just can't hear their chatting. Like they're always chatting, and I told him like, yeah, that's the girl. We always chat and we enjoy it. So like we enjoy chatting during hiking, right? And he was like, yeah, I understand. Like that's a huge difference. And yeah, it is. And you know what's funny? Probably the topic that the girls talking is just one topic. We can talk about one topic forever. But anyway, where is I? So I'm gonna talk about guy. Because I always feel comfortable talking about it here. But I don't know where to start. At FedEx, the guy I still like him, but there's just nothing happening. He's friendly to me, and then I do friendly to him. He sometimes come and ask me like how's going and all this stuff. But honestly, I don't know. It's like I still like my feeling never change, but at the same time I feel like I give all the message that I should give it to him. So it's like, unless he's gonna do something from his side, almost I feel like I have no right to do anything, and I want to respect, so I just don't want to do anything make him uncomfortable. So it's like, whenever he come to talk to me, I feel so happy, but I shouldn't be expecting anymore, and I'm doing great by myself, so that's one thing. And also, something changed at FedEx is, I think I start talking to other coworkers more. It's like, used to be I go work there and I didn't talk much with them, but something to change inside of me or them, and then I feel like I feel closer than before. I think when things happen and then I was so sad, and then I don't think all of them know that what's happened, but when I was so sad right after my boyfriend break up with me and all the mess happened, and then he hated me, and then I wanted to go work, but I was so sad. And then the day I went to work, everybody was like extra friendly, extra nice to me, and that's something I was like, I appreciate how people treating me or treating each other, because they know something happened, even they don't know what happened, and even they just say like, hey, how's it going, everything okay, and in those words I can feel love, right? And after that I start like talking to individuals more, like it's just a coworker, but they're still like, hey, like, how's it going? And before I was just like, say hi and bye, but now I start talking and I feel like people there start liking me more. So it's funny, like the people I've never really like talked before saying, hey Yuka, like, how's it going? How come you're not working much these days? And I was like, oh, I don't get many shifts. Maybe like you guys are not so busy. And I was like, no way, we need you. You should be working more. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask a manager to give you more shift. Kind of stuff. Like, so many people are saying that, and I'm getting more hours. And it's like some guy was like, you know what, like we always needed people from like 2, and then it's just like a 1 hour, but if you want to come out earlier, you can always do that, and then don't worry, I'm gonna talk to the manager. So I was like, oh, I don't know. And I just, the FedEx is, it's funny, like what happened right after, it became that place that is so uncomfortable for me to go. But right after I changed myself, I focus on myself, and then noticing what was the problem, what I learned from that, and how I want to be. Then as soon as I start that, it just things are changed, and it become such a comfortable place for me. So that's good. And then at another work, here, so there is one pilot guy that he was always asking me out before, and then I stopped going out with him. I stopped like texting him, because simply I felt it's like he wanted to be more than friend, but I don't want it to. and I don't think he can understand. So I stopped texting him back and just simply not like going out. But I felt so bad too because everybody feel uncomfortable if someone don't respond to you, right? And the great thing about him is he never showed that at work. Even I ignore his message, he never like mean to me at work or awkward at the work. He always like smile and like, hey, how's it going? So those action I would so appreciate, and then it's one of most important thing to showing the respect to others, right? Because you like someone, it doesn't mean that you can do whatever, right? You should respect other person's decision, and then he was absolutely doing that. And one day he came to me and, hey, how's it going? Because we usually like don't have many chance to talk at the work, because I'm working in Hungary and he's a pilot flying around. Plus, like, no one really know that we were like hanging out, so it's kind of awkward to talk about it. But he came to me and no one there, and he said like, hey, how's it going? And I was like, yeah, fine. How's everything with you? And he was like, you know what, like, I miss you hanging out with you. It's like we had a huge fun, and what's going on? Like, did you get a boyfriend? Or it's like, how's it going? And he asked me, and I said like, well, I'm sorry that I stopped hanging out, I stopped responding. It's just like, I don't want to do it anymore. I mean, I had fun, but just for me, I want to hang out with you as a friend and not more than that. And it's not like I hate about you or if there's anything wrong with you. It's just like, just how I feel right now, and I'm not sure is that okay for you. And then he says like, oh, it's like, okay, I understand, but, and then I'm sorry I tried to go too fast. And initially he was saying, I can't do as a friend. And I was like, yeah, sure, I know it. That's why, like, can I hang out? And he was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, after that, he never, like, doing anything awkward either. But one day he came to me and I was like, you know what? Maybe I can do it as a friend. And those words make me really happy, because it means, like, I still work for him as a person, as a friend, right? So I don't think I'm gonna hang out with him, but how he act or how he treat me at the work is really something I can respect, and that's one really nice thing. And there is another guy at the FedEx. He's also a pilot, and he used to like ask me out, and let's go dinners, and we have a lot of common, so we should probably like enjoy our time together. And he's texting me if I can go out with him, but I've never say yes. I enjoy like talking to him, but I just still like my ex-boyfriend, and then I'm not just ready to move on, because if I try and if I'm not ready, and if he likes me, and I don't want it to kind of wasting his time or emotion too, right? It sucks that the people is not ready for the step, and then they try, and then they're not ready, and then they cannot do it. That was I think happened to my ex-boyfriend. He wasn't ready, and then I still like, I already become like him, but he cannot take it. That suck. Anyway, I don't want to do that the same, and I'm not ready. But that, what I'm trying to say here is, so once I ask him like, hey, I can't go out with you, I still like enjoy talking to you, and then it's like, it's so nice, but I just, so many things going on in my life, and then I'm not really like looking for anyone. And he didn't stop texting me. The number of the message was like so much less, but somehow once in a week he always messaged me. It's like what happened in his life like last week, and then what he's gonna do next week, and he is simply asking about my life. That's coming every week, and it's been like a couple of months, but he never asked me out again, which is like, I feel so much respect, because I say no, and then that's, he decided he's not gonna make me uncomfortable, right? So those two guys that even I'm not attracted romantically, I really attracted as a person right now. We'll see what's gonna happen in the future. And then one more story. This is opposite. This is so like depressing, another depressing guy story, and it's just opposite, but it just happened. So at the year we had 3 guys got laid off, and so those 3 guys, initially it was like volunteer layoff for 3 months, temporary layoff. And when it happened, it's like, because it was like a temporary 3 months, we all believe it was just a temporary. And then I never had properly a chance to saying goodbye, right? And then after 3 months, company decided to let them go like permanently. And so the one of the guy left, and then I never had a chance to say goodbye to him. And he was a really nice guy. It's like, he is old. It's not super old, but he has a son, I think like early 20, mid 20. So it's like, it's close to my dad age. Not that old, but I don't know. I've never asked. Anyway, he was like always friendly and nice to me. And we just do a little bit chatting. But that's all about it. And then whenever I talk about like, oh, I get a free car from my coworker, he was like, oh, be careful. It's like, oh, those guys who might be like want something from you. And I was like, no, they're a good friend. And he was like, oh, I hope so. So because we do those conversations, like, I didn't feel anything strange vibe from him. And so I didn't know his number or anything, and he got laid off. So I haven't seen him like almost a half a year, 5 months. Anyway, one day I was at the drugstore, and then I encountered him. Like, he was like, hey, you, like, and I was like, oh my god, like, how have you been, right? Because I kind of hesitate ask. It's how can you ask like how's going to the person who got laid off and then having a difficult time to getting a new job because of this virus, right? So I was like, hey, how's going? Everything okay? And he was like, well, still no job, but I'm doing fine. It's just like exercising and chill at home. And I was like, oh, okay. Like at the store we did like a little bit chatting, like I talk about what's going on in the company, and then I just simply told him like, you know what, we should catch up someday, like we should grab a coffee or go for work because we live really close. And he was like, yeah, sure, we should do that. And then he's like, can I get your number? And sure, and then we exchanged a number, and that was about it. But the weird thing happened is like after that, he was texting me a lot, like every day. And it's so weird to me. It's just like, still it's like just a coworker and well, friend usually like text like, you know, once in a while. But he was texting me all day and I didn't feel like to respond to all of them. And he started sending me his selfie. And then I was like, this is something like wrong. Because I don't want a picture of guy's face that not even like best friend or not boyfriend. It's like, it's kind of, you know, it's really awkward and I just don't know how to respond, so I just like ignore and I just didn't feel comfortable. But at the same time, he's acting weird because of all this situation, right? If you lost your job and if you're lonely, if you don't have a friend, you have nothing to do, you're gonna be a little bit mentally like strange in that point. So I don't want to completely ignore him. I wanted to make sure he's doing all right. But he was start asking me like, hey, can I get you a picture? And I was like, no, this is not good. I mean, I'm not gonna send any of my picture, but like, how come you need it, right? It's just like so weird. This is not like you ask it for your friend. And he suddenly sent me like, I like you. And then, okay, I had to send him like message, right? So I told him like, thank you, and then I'm appreciate like you say you like me as a friend. But I just lied to him like, I'm seeing someone and I have no interest in you. So it's like, I hope you have a good evening. And it didn't stop. He was like, keep sending me like, I like you more. I know you seeing someone, but I don't care. I like you more. And he literally sending me like every day. And this is like opposite, as I say. It's like no respect. First of all, there's no way that he can be like me so much because he doesn't know anything about me. And even the person likes someone so much, you cannot just push your feeling to other. It's no respect. Because yes, someone like me make me happy, but if you cannot answer the person's feeling, it can be the stress. And you cannot just do this behavior, right? And eventually, because I haven't responded many days, and he was upset that he just sent me like, you know what, forget about it. And that was the last message he sent it to me, and I was so sad. I mean, there's a way that we can be a good friend and maintain good relationship, but it's just like I felt it's so selfish that he destroyed and then he's upset to me. And then I actually talk about this to one of my coworker because he was saying, oh, I had coffee with the guy. I invited him to coffee and he's doing great. And he was asking about everyone. So I told him about it because they're so close, and he was so surprised. Like, and then he said, "Oh, he has a girlfriend. They're living together," and he never mentioned about you. He never mentioned about he's leaving his girlfriend, and this is so selfish, and this is no good. And then my coworker said, like, you know what? Don't worry. You don't need to respond to him. You don't need to feel bad about anything because he's 100% doing not right. And then my stress kind of relieved because at least I have one person at my work to understand what was happening, and also like I still care about if he's doing okay, but seems like he's doing okay. You know, he obviously talked to with my coworker, so hopefully it's not super depressing or feeling alone. You know, I hope so, and I hope he's doing alright. But that something has changed. Used to be, I was trying to be a friend with everyone, and I didn't scare to involve someone's life, but after everything happened, I just noticed that I have to have a line, what I can do and what I cannot do, and if someone's a bit too much or no respect to other, I have to cut the person from my life because it's giving me a stress, and I want to focus on the good energy I have in my life. So that's something I'm trying to do right now. I'm learn from my experience in the past months, and yeah. So that's all the story about Guy so far. Hey, how long is my study video? It's long. Should I stop talking? Cause like I'm tired. So I'm keep studying, but I think I'm gonna be quiet. Last thing I should talk about is, so I want to grow my YouTube channel, and I always appreciate the huge help from you guys. And some of the guys support me as a Patreon, and that's a huge support too. And then, so when I started Law of Attraction, one of my, I shouldn't say hope, but one things that I was manifesting is like I want to grow my channel more, and I want to make more money. But so like I had no idea how to do, but there's many contents that I want to try for my video, because when I looking at other YouTubers channel, there's many good idea, and every time I see I was like, oh, I want to try this, but it's just I haven't done it yet, and I will please wait until I get my new computer or something like that, because I sell my computer. Did I tell you about this story? I sell my computer, so my computer was like broken, and then I sent it for like replacement, and that was like 2 years warranty, and a 2 year was coming. And that was like such a fancy computer, but I noticed that I don't really need to use such a fancy computer, so it was too expensive, and I'm not really fully using it. So when after I get the replacement, it's coming on the package. I didn't open. It's like brand new, right? And then I post on Facebook. how to call that market, like the market to sell the stuff. I post like brand new computers, like how much, and then if you have interest. And the guy contacted me because he wants to buy, and I was like, oh sure. And then he came and he gave me a cash, and I was explaining, hi, this is the case, and I haven't opened, and if you want to check it. And he was like, no, it's all good. And he grabbed a computer and he left, and I was like, okay, thank you. And then I was like, is this money real? Because like it was so easy and he didn't even check it. So I start worrying. I rushed to Tegan and ask her like, hey, I got money, is this real? And she was like laughing so hard, and she checked it and yeah, it's real, good. And I was like, really? But I never see so many $100 before, so I've never really examined the $100 if it's real. I don't know how to tell. But because she said like, don't worry, and then I went to work, and then I wasn't worried, and then I was like talking to one of my coworkers. He's like really like good with technology stuff. I was telling him, hey, like I finally sold my computer, and he was like, oh good, how did you sell it? And I was like, oh, I told my story, and he was like, is that the really real money? And I was like, I think so. And he was like, oh, you better check, like you can't even tell if it's fake or not. And I was like, really? And then I start so worried, and he told me to bring one to the bank and try to, deposit, and then you will know. And then I was so worried, but next day I deposit, it was real money. So I got money to buy new computer, which is I hoping something lighter, something cheaper, something easy to use. But till then I don't have that, so I can't make the video that I was making it before. Like I can't do the same style, so that's why all I'm doing is my phone right now. But I still have many ideas that I want to do, and hoping that you guys gonna keep watching my channel. And then the thing is, I was getting message from other people saying, one was the guy who does a ASMR channel. I think he's doing was like collecting other people's video, which is like related to ASMR, and then put on his channel. So he was asking permission if it's okay that he use one of my video, and it's gonna be the advertisement for my channel. So I say yes, and then he made such a nice video for me and posted on his channel. So I saw the comment, some of you guys came from his channel, and then I really appreciate my video content is really like mixed. It's like sometimes showing Japanese culture, sometimes showing like cooking, not even related to Japanese, and lots of my life story update or random stories. So it can be really messy and mixed, but I hope not all of it, but some of it, if you might like it. And then I hope you guys subscribe and thumbs up, and I always appreciate the comment that you guys give me. So that's one thing that happened. And then another things, I'm making the video right now, so I'm gonna post soon. So one company make a iPhone app. I'm not sure is that only for iPhone or for other phones. Contact me, that's like learning Japanese app. So they were asking me if I can introduce the app on my channel. So, and then I tried to use that, and it's quite good. So I can make a channel, a video using the app, so you can study Japanese by watching my channel with me. But if you like that app, then you can also download and try it. So all those like new challenges came into my channel is really great, and I see lots of potential. So that's a good thing. Anyway, I think that's all for today, and please enjoy rest of video, but I'm gonna be quiet. So thank you so much watching my video, and hope you have a good day. See you soon. Bye bye.